Hydraulics. Now we can all agree they're pretty cool and they fit a lot better than air ride on certain vehicles. But if you're anything like me, not knowing how high you are is criminal. I hate driving high. Nothing I hate more. I felt like there's someone behind me then. But all I needed was just a little management. So with a little bit of brain power and a little bit of jack power, we may have made something. So let's get into it. First things first, to make this all work, is this control box. So this can go in your boot or wherever. I thought we'd make it in separate parts to avoid having a big box in the front of your car. So this will have plugs on it. This one doesn't because it was the prototype box. But this will have plugs on it. So you'll have two wires, you'll have a live and an earth. You'll then have your wires out to your height sensors, which will fit on each corner of the car. And that is pretty much it. There'll be one lead out to the front to your screen. So that'll go in the boot. These will mount on the four corners. Now, I'll hand you over to Chris in a minute and he will show you because he's actually fitting some of these on a van at the moment. Then, we'll have the screen. Now, I don't have a spare screen with me because I'm terrible at forward planning, so I'll join you in the car in a second. So, you'll have to excuse my little wooden box, but we had to change this to 6-way in a rush, and that's how it ended up. Anyway, I've got mine on a switch. Now, you could fit this screen to your dash, you could have it on your switch box, you can have it anywhere. But, for example, now we're sat here, I'm at 40 on the front, 50 on the rear. Now I know that's my drive height. If I wanted to change whilst going, I can just drop it down to 30, I know it's my low drive height. And obviously, 0 is my on the floor. Now that, I think, is pretty simple. I tried to make it as simple as possible to make it as easy as possible. So, 4 height sensors, box in the boot, screen wherever you want it. Now, the height sensors, let's have a look at those.
Hello. So, height sensors we are quite familiar with because we fit these to transporters for air suspension all the time and other cars. So this is just, an airlift one, so similar thing. So you have a height sensor. I don't know how, I'll try not to stand in the way so you can see this. So you have like a certain range of movement, which I believe is about 120 degrees, something like that. So the sensor has to be fixed to something solid, like the chassis rail, and then dropping off of this, we have link rods. So the link rod will then connect down to the moving part, which will be a suspension arm. So on these, we'd go for somewhere fixed point of like a chassis rail like that, and we'd drop down with the link rod down to the lower arm, so that when it's hanging, it's all the way down like that, and when it's all the way dropped, it goes all the way up like that. So this gives it an accurate reading of the exact height that you're actually driving at, not like geographically, but each corner individually will have a certain reading between like 0% and 100%. And that will correlate to the height.
Now, what I've added to it is a calibration button, so you don't have to get every sensor exactly the same. So you can basically put them on, do all the way down, hold the button, and that will do you 0%. All the way up, hold the button, that'll do 100%. So that saves you having to get each sensor exactly right, because that is a little bit of a chore, especially if you don't have a ramp. But if you own a van, people like Chris would love to fit this stuff for you. Same as Den Slambassador. I'm pretty sure he'll be up for doing this. Now, I wasn't actually going to make this for other people. I just wanted it for my own car. But I put a post up just seeing if it would help, and I got bombarded. Now, I don't actually have the time between doing the giveaway van and everything else to really be doing loads of these, so I'm going to put 10 kits on the website. Price-wise, it's £400 delivered. Now, I would do it cheaper, but I can't, and if I did, it wouldn't be worth me doing. Motorbike. So, for that, you'll get the sensors, the management, well, basically the whole kit. You'll get everything you need to make that work. Now, there'll also be a 3-year guarantee. Should we say 3 years?
Not do one.
There will be a 1-year guarantee.
3-year guarantee? No one does a 3-year guarantee.
we have had an off-camera discussion about guarantee, and we've ended on 1 year. I will do a 2-year guarantee because 1 doesn't seem enough and apparently 3 is absurd. So a 2-year guarantee on everything bar the height sensors, because if you fit them wrong or break them, that's on you, not me. Now, I will get Chris to make a fitting video next time he does one of these vans on sensors properly, and I'll actually fit a kit. I'll take the kit back off the car and I'll refit it to the car so you can all see how to do it. Or maybe I'll get someone who buys one to bring their car in and we'll fit it. We'll work that out either way. Now, this is a rare opportunity to have height sensors on your hydros because I've got enough going on. I don't really need to be making these things, but I feel like I should because I floated the idea. Other than that, van video next week. Maybe new merch. I'll let you know about that. You can win that van.
We might
Fit height sensors to it.
Who knows?
No, I'm not fitting hydros. I think that's going on air.
Is it?
I think so.
How about first person to order the height sensors? I'll fit them for you.
Oh, you could do that. We're in Norfolk, by the way.
Yeah. So you have to have a good enough vehicle that can drive to Norfolk, and so I can fit them.
Yeah, so if someone buys them and wants Chris to fit them for free, all right, the first person to buy them and message us saying they'd like fitting can have them fitted for free, and we'll make a video on it. Like I say, this is very just out of nowhere because I didn't actually expect loads of people to want them. I should have, really. Now I think about it, it's a genius idea, really, but yeah. So, 6-week wait. If they're ready sooner, you can have them sooner. But I'm not saying they'll be done in 2 weeks because they might not. So call this a pre-order.
Got it. We've got to sit there in the evenings and solder and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's not a quick, easy thing. We're not airlift performance. We're chairlift performance.
Jacular.
Chairlift performance.
But yeah, so basically, I'm not that invested in these to the point of I'm not going to spend loads of my own money, which I don't really have. So if you want them, pre-order them. Just to clarify, because that last bit looked very unprofessional, we are in fact unprofessional, but you already knew that. So, 2-year warranty, I believe. Right, 2-year warranty, £400 to buy them, up to 6 weeks on the pre-order. So assume 6 weeks. This will all be written on the website. Go to the website if you want to buy them. I'm doing 10. So if you want them, now is your chance. And it is a refundable pre-order if you have a good reason. If you just randomly turn around and say, my wife says no. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week with a van video. Oh, and that Land Rover's still here, because Chris has become obsessed with it.
Yeah, my bad. I still got a lot of things to do.
We don't own it. Miles Yarny owns that. Everyone thinks we do, but we've never actually said we do, so we're not sure why people think we do own it. But Miles and Chris need help. They can't be trusted. They keep adding things to the list. So there might even be one more final video on that at some point.
The final video.
The final video.
The final video. Yes. Yes. Actually, no, I won't run into it.
Yeah, don't.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.